Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, and positivity to you. My name is Sohum, and today I'm bringing you another full album reaction, and this time it's going to be to Queen's second studio album titled Queen 2. If you're new to the channel, we've already done a full album reaction to their first album, self-titled Queen, so I encourage you guys to check that out. But if you need the TLDR, basically my mind was blown away by the variety, their skill. I mean, out the gate they came in storming for a first album, like immediately iconic. There's so much to their discography and there's so much yet for me to discover, so it's going to be fun to go in the order of all of these albums, and the second one today should be delivering. There's a handful of tracks on this record that we've already listened to in and around the reactions on this channel, so I'm going to be listening to everything again as was intended from start to finish in this album, which should give us some new context for how we can imagine some of these existing songs. Like, for example, we've already listened to the March of the Black Queen, but hearing it in the context of everything else is going to give it new meaning. So I'm super excited to check this out today. I hope you are as well. But before we dive in, a massive thank you goes to Junal the Sincere for making this generous donation request and the album selection for us today. Now, let's just jump into it. And leave it in the comments. What are your favorite songs from this album? We're going to compare our notes at the end. The heartbeat. And the guitar is panned all the way to the left. Oh my god. Wow, the harmony in the left, but paired with the right, this huge bass. Already. I got panning for days. Oh, that's gonna set the stage, alright. Great transition into father to son. Oh. The drumming is so impressive. Oh. Dude, all of the layers are so perfectly balanced.
And the word goes around, from father to son, to son.
Generation by generation. Yeah, the stories get passed down, the messages, the wins, the losses. We'll always have vestiges of the past. Oh. Yeah, we're going into another direction now. Always with their stylistic changes mid-song. One of the reasons why we love Queen. We never know what to expect. Even within the same song. Oh my god, this song is getting huge. Oh. Notice the guitar is just circling. Oh. That gave me chills. Song is so good. Oh, they lean into the feedback, the destructive noises. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is Queen 2, alright. We have arrived. Wow, this is such a good song. We got gentle here. I love the dynamics. Oh. Wow. And round we go in this world. In the panning of this song, round and round we've gone. There is so much going on in this track. Wow, what a statement. This feels like the intro. This is like the energy we needed. We got so much from the vocals, the guitar, the bass, the drums, the everything. Jesus. And a perfect transition into White Queen. Oh, I'm gonna compliment the transitions at the end of this all, I bet. Oh.
So sad, her eyes smiling down.
So for context, this is a song that I've heard before.
So sad, her eyes as it began.
Oh, it's so nicely right in your heart. like you're in a bit of a dream as you listen to this.
And all around the air did say, my lady soon will stir this way, and sorrow no. The white queen walks and the night grows pale.
The choir of voice, celestial. Their composition is out of this world. Because how do we enter and exit so many of these dynamics? The rise and fall, the tension and release.
Beneath her window have I stayed. I love the footsteps that she made when she came.
This melody just, oh, it's so good. Come on, come on. It's ethereal with the vocals in the back. The motif carries through again. Dude, those grand moments are massive. And then the subtle moments are so calm. Dude, Queen are so good. They can balance subtlety with intensity like that. I don't get it. That was such a good song. It's going to be impossible for me to rate all these if they're all this good. We've got Someday, One Day. Almost reminds me of like a Dave Matthews Band song. How it opens up into the acoustic strumming. Yeah. Somehow it got a little bit more energized here, maybe in the drums. Wow, the bright acoustic. I'm in love. Wow, how do they do this? They put you through every emotion in every song. Like a constant, just oscillating wave of energy, of volume, of instruments. The electric is here and here, and they're emerging. Oh.
I was you were me, we were very young. Together took us nearly there, the rest may not be so.
The song has a lot of warmth in it.
Still the cloud it hangs over us, and we're alone. But someday, one day, we'll come home.
You hear that? Wow. All of the notes of guitar, the shaking, the drumming. Yeah, come on. Wow. How could you even describe a song like this? Folk electric rock? It's also ballady. It's so Queen. This song has so much character in it. Oh. Whoa. What? Okay. Oh, this is different.
Mama's got a problem. She don't know what to say.
Loser in the end.
The little baby boy has just left home today. She's got to be the loser in the end. She's got to be the loser in the end. Misuse her and you lose her as a friend. She's more on whom you can always depend.
Dude, like as soon as this song started, I'm like, wow, this is about to be the most experimental track, and it low-key still feels that way, but at the same time, it also feels super classic rock. And I guess it's kind of a useless statement to say that Queen is experimental, because everything Queen related feels different and out there and progressive and experimental because no one else is doing this. Wow.
She washed and fed, clothed and cared for nearly 20 years. All she gets is goodbye, Ma, and the night times for her tears. She's got
Wow,
to
you hear that
be
bass
the
line?
loser, yeah. She's got to be the loser, yeah. Misuse her and you lose her as a friend. She's gone
This is so firmly rock.
So listen, mothers everywhere, to just one mother's son. You'll get forgotten on the way if you don't let them have their fun. Get regrets, but just remember, it's not so long since you were young. You're bound to be the loser in the end. You're bound to be the loser in the end. They'll choose the new shoes, that's not for the band. Come on, they can't always depend.
Wow. You know, I don't even know what to say. This album so far, it feels somehow heavier and more ambitious than what we heard in Queen 1. But also, I might say the exact same thing about Queen 1 versus Queen 2, that Queen 1 is heavier. I don't even know, man. I'm digging all of what we're hearing so far, though. It is so theatrical. And then when we lean into the rock, we really lean into it. I guess you could say Queen 1 had a lot more of that like debut album energy, like right in your face kind of a thing. These songs do feel a little bit more polished. Whoa, whoa, what's going on here? The tape is running back. Ogre battle. Oh.
Now once upon a time an old man sold me a fable. When the piper is gone and the soup is cold and the table.
This feels very Queen, very theater.
Find a new destination. That is the sign. Come
Oh,
tonight.
come on.
Come to the other side. Come to
Yeah. Wow.
He gives a great big cry.
Oh.
He can explore the ocean.
I gotta point out in this moment here, so we have the electric guitar and the vocals doing distinct things at first, but then they find unison right after.
To find a new destination. That is the sign.
So, guitar doing their thing.
Come tonight.
Now the vocals as a response to the guitar, and then they find parody. Oh,
He gives a great big cry. And he can swallow up the ocean. With a mighty hand he catches flies in the palm of a hand. Incredible size. One great big eye as a focus in your direction. Now the battle is on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come tonight. Come to the only sight. Come to
wow. I love all the ways that they emphasize their lyrics using the instruments, punching the syllables as they're being spoken and sung. Oh my god. What the hell? That's so fantastical. Pure chaos.
You can come along, you can come along. Come to the battle.
Oh my god. My brain is in like dopaminergic overdrive right now. Where even are we? That was so crazy. That is one of the reasons why nobody can really replicate Queen ever, because they blend the fantastical with so much of their music too. It is so theatrical. It is at times very operatic. It is still imbued with so much rock, so many unique effects. The way that they even pair these like growing riffs with the super bright choir vocals, it's just like it's like they have a way to like rip through space-time, rip that fabric apart, and just force whatever emotion onto us that they want to. If they want us to feel infinitely hopeful, like we're at the end of that tunnel and we are actually arriving at that light, they just do it. They rip apart the track, they put their vocals front and center, but they lead you there. They kind of like tumble you into any of the movements. So it just feels like you go through so many different emotions without really being able to control what's happening to you. And like as I listen to the songs, like yes, my understanding of the structure gets better, with each verse, with each subsequent chorus, but it never gets any, how do I say? It never gets, you never get tired of it, is the thing. It gets better each pass. That's a hard thing to do, because Queen already don't really rely that much on repetition in the way that so many other bands do, like have one structure and just kind of run with it infinitely. They do have their parallel sections across the song, yes, but it is always like more ornate the more they venture into these crazy worlds. And I don't know why, but I was like visualizing that mountain that was being described in the song here, and seeing the ogres go to battle and having their whole story unfold right before my eyes and ears. Let's keep going. This has been a treat. Fairy Feller's Master Stroke. High tempo. God, I'm getting overwhelmed. This is... guitar, choir, drums in the middle. every second is populated with so much energy from every instrument, and you never know what they're going to throw your way. Oh, this is the kind of song that, like, if it were like 25% slower, 50% slower, it would still be too fast. It's so hard to pick up on everything. So much to pick up on. Huh? Wow. How many times have I said wow? Oh, cleanly into Nevermore. Oh my god, those are so ethereal. And we're just in pure piano ballad land now.
Even the valleys below, where the rays of the sun were so warm and tender, now haven't anything to grow. Can't you see? Why did you have to leave me? Why did you deceive me and send me to the path of Nevermore? When you say you didn't love me anymore.
Oh, it's getting huge again. Oh, it's beautiful. A bit darker, a bit more melancholic. The choir always does exactly what it's supposed to do with whatever instrument it's paired with. Have we entered a different sort of vibe now? Because March the Black Queen is a bit more ballad-esque, a bit more somber as it grows and grows. Maybe like a shifting in the color. We had the White Queen earlier, then the Black Queen.
Why don't you mean it? Why do I follow you? And where do you go?
We've heard this one before, by the way. The darker melodies.
Never in your life, like going up to heaven and then coming back alive. Let me tell you all about it.
So narrative driven.
Give me a little time to choose. What a baby singing in a little delight. Blue animal kiss, rain in the dead of night. Here comes the Black Queen, walking in the fire. Fight for the Black Queen, marching single file. Take this, take that, bring them down to size. Put him in the cellar with a natty bar. A little liquor, sugar, then a rubber dubber, baby. Like everything you nail and tell me money began. Make this, make that, keep making all that noise. Never get a belly full. You can be my sugar, baby. You can be my honey child.
Oh, the parallel in the vocals and guitar there. the ramping here. Who else? Who else can do this? Oh my god, dude. My whole body is lit up. I'm on fire. Wow. The layering with the vocals. Oh, cool note.
Each and every soul lies a man very slow to see and discover. But even till the end of his life, he'll bring a little love.
Come on, bring it back, yeah, yeah. I'm having so much fun right now, guys. I'm being thrown around, but it's okay. I really just like... I really don't think there's music like this out there besides Queen. Oh, no time. Jumping and back into it, yeah.
Transitions are insane.
Oh my god, this is art, dude. Art through and through. This is the penultimate track here. Because I was gonna say, it almost feels like a bit of a calm before the final storm. Sort of a palate cleanser for us here. Super funny. Jesus, man. I'm almost like just like lifeless. This has been just such an insane experience. Oh, looks like they don't have lyrics for this one. Seven Seas of Rhye, the final track here on the album. Wow. Can't believe we're at the end now. It doesn't feel real. Got good energy. Oh, what a moment. Kind of like in that blues rock land here. There's just no explaining Queen to anybody. There's just only experiencing Queen. And even as I experience Queen again and again, blows my mind each time. I mean, I like truly, I must like, okay. It has to be the case that anytime you listen to a full Queen album, your mind is blown, even if you've heard that album 100 times in a row. I don't think there's any alternative. Because when you hear any of this in isolation, it already sounds insane. It's already so filled to the brim with musical madness, and then you have a whole album of that just bleeds into every single song. I mean, as I said before, I'm going to mention the transitions, but the transitions, it felt like you're just listening to one continuous track. I don't know how. It's like it's like when you find a book that you just cannot put down, you finish it in one day, and you're like, where did the time go? How did this moment pass me by? Because it was so dense and so good, and you're left laughing, crying, confused, all of the possible emotions. I feel like I need to calm down just a little bit before I really jump into some of the nitty gritty here. I guess what I'll do is I'll talk about the album at a high level first, and maybe some little notes comparing, contrasting Queen 1 and 2, and then we'll jump into my top 5 songs from the album. Make sure to leave your top 5 in the comments below. So where I kind of land on Queen 2 as after a first pass is that this project almost feels more ambitious than Queen 1. I feel like it is a little bit more polished in terms of its production, but honestly, Queen 1 was like right up there too. It just happens that it came first, so chronologically you can only do what you can with the equipment you have at the time. But this just feels marginally more polished, and especially in the transitions between the songs, like knowing what their levels are and how to move things from moment to moment, despite how many chaotic moments there are. This album felt like a complete piece of art, like very congruent with itself. And interestingly, I almost want to say that Queen 1 broadly was a bit heavier and in your face than Queen 2. Again, because it is that like statement debut album where everything is being thrown at you. But that's not to say that Queen 2 is subdued in any meaningful way either. I don't know, I just feel like there's more of a distinct energy that we're getting in Queen 2. And also maybe an important note to bring up about Queen 2 is that it feels like in the beginning half and the latter half of this album we had two general sets of energy. In the beginning it was almost more like dream-like, with a little bit more subtle, brighter melodies and dynamics. And in the second half things got a lot darker in melody, but it would pick up. Of course, there would be those bright moments, but those bright moments, those darker moments, they would all feel more epic, a little bit more grandiose than even what we got earlier on. It's amazing, right? Because you feel like, how can they up their own ante, and they find a way to do it every time? Because they're just there to serve the songs. But yeah, I'll talk about some of the finer details in Queen 2 that really stuck out to me. I mean, first and foremost, I think the balance of their instrumentation on every single one of these tracks, it is miraculous that they don't create just complete jumbles of musical moments in their work, because despite there being so much going on, everything is still distinct from one another. They're balanced well in this arrangement, in the mix, despite how complex they are, despite how many dynamics there are within each and every song. Between all of those like soaring vocal melodies and the heavy grittiness in the guitars and the drums tumbling around the world and the bass finding its voice momentarily, and then the keys being bright, punching in and out. I mean, you could list a number of things that I already didn't mention that all contribute to this crazy chaotic mix, and they just thread the needle each and every time. It's also really interesting. There's subtle moments in each of these tracks where the dynamics in the instrumentation emphasize what's happening lyrically, whether it's an emotion that the lyrics are trying to convey that is matched by the timbre of the instruments that support that lyricism, or if it has to do with emphasizing the actual rhythm in the lyrics being delivered, and then the drums, for example, or the strumming of the guitar matching the cadence precisely. There's so many ways in which they kind of weave into one another, these elements, and then bounce right back off. Like I was mentioning in one of the other songs, there's these moments where they kind of do a call and response, they go back and forth, and maybe there's a bit of overlap, but eventually they completely come together only to split apart again. So it's just a constant dance between all of these instruments. Also uniquely, I almost feel like some of the melodic lines we hear, whether it's a handoff between the vocals and the drums, or the vocals and the guitar, or the guitar and the piano, take any two pairings really, it almost feels like there's humor in the way that some of these melodies are composed, where the vocals, for example, will start a phrase and the punchline will show up in the drums, or the punchline will come in the guitar work. There's a lot of like 1-2 moments like that just defy reason, because most people would just like stay in one musical world. Like, hey, I'm composing for guitar, let me just make this whole line a guitar driven melody. But they say, no, let's split it up and give everybody a piece. I'm sure there's like 15 other things that I need to mention here, but I think that should round off the discussion for the broad strokes of this album. Let's jump into my top 5. So in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In 5th place, I have Seven Seas of Rhye. I just think, given what we heard from tracks 1 to 10, by the time you hit Seven Seas of Rhye, you do need a little bit more of a relaxing energy. It's still a great energy and extremely fast-paced. I would characterize it as being extremely bright, but also pleasant. But I feel like if you went too deep into the epic, like, I don't know if I would have been able to handle it or properly appreciate it. So the way I kind of like view this album, it's like we have all of these hills up and down, and then by the end we kind of rest into the overall sound. It's like we kind of degenerate to the mean of this album by the end. So I put that in 5th. In 4th, I give it to Ogre Battle. I think that would probably be the defining moment of like conflict between the two sections of this album, between the more dreamy to the more theatrical and epic. It's like we're having that tussle between the White Queen and the Black Queen, and even in like the beginning where you heard that like tape reversing, it feels like something substantively has changed about this album. And again, the huge growing riffs, the super bright vocals above, the fantastical energy, how theatrical it all is, paired with the riffs. Ogre Battle easily is in the top 5. Then in 3rd place, I give it to March of the Black Queen. Dark melodies off rip. The lyrics are so narrative driven, but again, those lyrics, the way that they're being conveyed, are also being matched by the energy in the instruments. So it's like all of the narrative, you can understand it if you just read the lyrics completely flat, or if you just listen to the guitar, or if you just listen to any of the other instruments. They all lead to that feeling in the story, the same ups and same downs. Only in the moments where they kind of like are doing counter melodies to one another may that kind of rationale change slightly, but I think very broadly the energy was matched by all of the elements in this song. Also, there was one moment in March of the Black Queen where we had these sort of like competing choirs in your left and right headphone. I thought that was a really cool addition. I'm not sure if I noticed that the first time around, and they're always going to be doing stuff like that, so you can just say very broadly, like Queen harmonies and vocal layerings, it is a staple for these guys, and they do it so expertly. So that was 3rd. In 2nd place, I give it to White Queen. We had a very subdued start. It was an extremely beautiful track with ethereal vocals and beautiful acoustic energy. Like, I love great acoustic guitar, and if you can make it shine in the context of everything else that surrounds it in this album, with all of the heavy rock guitar, the crazy drumming, and those super huge vocals, but the acoustic guitar gets its time to shine and actually dominates in that moment, that to me is extremely impressive. And in this song, like, the immediate thought came to my mind, Queen are so capable of balancing subtlety with intensity. What else do you need? They can do it all, you know? But in 1st place, I don't know if you guys were going to freak out or agree or disagree, but I gave it to Father to Son. I mean, right away, the drumming was so impressive. Again, the harmonies just keep you locked into that Queen energy. And technically, this, I would say, is a bit of the album opener, because the first track with Procession, it's like a minute of instrumental, basically. It's a nice kind of way to intro the album, but really the defining moment is when we start into Father to Son. And the song just kept building, right? By the end, it is up here. It is huge. It's past the 100% mark. And then you have electric guitar that is doing the most, and it's circling the headphones too. There's all of that dynamic panning that's going on. And interestingly, I love how they lent into all of the heaviness with that guitar work, because you could hear the chunkiness, and when the power chords were being played, you could hear the guitar feedback in its overdrive, and they kept leaning into it. And when you match that with all of the melodic vocals, I just feel like they integrate guitar, vocals, every instrument so well. It is literally hand in glove with these guys. And to me, this was the best in terms of balance, the best in terms of growing energy, and made that statement extremely early on. But those are just my perspectives, my opinions. Let me know what you think about everything in the comments below. But that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did and want to request a full album yourself, please hit the first link down below. But as always, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.